Here are the two basic concepts in acquiring wealth. The first one is, for every 10 coins that you earn, pay yourself 1 coin first and then spend the rest of the 9 coins. Don't spend the coins at the supermarket, don't spend the coins at a restaurant until you have paid yourself that 1 coin first, and then you can spend the rest of the 9 coins. Now, I see two kinds of butthurt behavior emerging from this. The first one is going to be something like this. Well, did you really have to tell us that we need to save in order to acquire wealth? Yes, I have done technical analysis, fundamental analysis. Let's look at the PE ratio. Let's look at this. Let's look at that for years now. And as I was reading The Richest Man in Babylon last night, this idea was one of the biggest paradigm-shifting ideas that I've had in a long time in regards to acquiring wealth. So for you to come to me with a clear conscience and complain like that, this is what you must have done. You must have, for years now, religiously put away that 1 coin out of 10 every month. Every month. You never said, oh, I don't have enough funds this month, so I can't do it this month. No, you did it every month religiously. And then, after years of doing that, you can come to me and tell me, well, this is just basic stuff. But here's the thing. If you indeed are that person, you will be the least likely person to come to me with that complaint, because you have cultivated a huge appreciation for that particular concept. Now, here's the second part of the butthurt situation. It's going to be something like this. Well, I can't do it. I have to pay for this, I have to pay for that, I can't put away that 1 coin. Here's the thing. If you make a salary of $3,000 a month and your employer calls you in and he says, you know what, our business isn't doing so well, and so what we're going to do is pay you $2,700 from now on. Don't tell me that you won't be able to make ends meet. You won't be homeless, trust me. In fact, it probably won't affect you in any way. You won't even notice it. So, again, the first concept, for every 10 coins that you earn, pay yourself 1 coin first, and then you can spend the 9 coins. The second concept, as you start doing the first concept, you'll be accumulating money. Now, what you have to realize is this. Money is a commodity that generates profit. Just like any other thing. If you had a house, you wouldn't let it sit for 30 years and let it rot and not rent it out. And rotting is what's going to happen to your money when it's in a bank account with inflation. But with the house, it comes to you easily. Of course, we need to rent it out. Well, the same thing is true of the money. So let's do a little bit of calculation. If you don't follow the first concept, what's going to happen is, after 30 years, you're going to have $0 in your account. You didn't put away that 1 coin, now you have nothing. If you do follow the first concept, here's what's going to happen. If you have a salary of $3,000, the 1 coin is $300. So in 30 years, you're going to have over $100,000 in your bank account. Now, here's what happens when you realize that your money can generate you profit. And the biggest problem in realizing this is the interest rate. You look at 7% and you think of $300. What's 7% of $300? Oh, not even $30. It's like, it's not worth it. But here's where the compounding effect comes into play. So with 7% interest, you would have over $300,000 instead of $100,000. That's 3 times the amount. With 10% interest, notice only 3 percentage point change. You will have over $600,000. That's 6 times as much. So again, 2 basic concepts. The first one, for every 10 coins that you earn, pay yourself 1 coin first, then spend the 9. That allows you to start accumulating wealth. And once you're doing that, realize that you don't just let it sit. It's like the house. You rent it out. You do the same thing with your money. And you also realize that the percentages of interest rates that seem minimal are actually huge in the long term because of the compounding effect.